Hello all, welcome to the virtual tour of Satria Mandala Museum. Introduce me, Saarah Salshabilah, this guide virtual tour in Satria Mandala. Hope everyone is happy join this virtual event. The Satria Mandala Museum, located in Jalan Gatot Subroto, Jakarta, is a museum exhibition the history of the Indonesian Armed Forces since 1945, particularly in defending Indonesia independence. The exhibition rooms offer Diorama and other exhibition room in the three spectator buildings. Buildings which one known as Wisma Yaso was resident of the former President Sukarno and wife Dwi Sukarno. We will the front yard will welcome a replica to shape KRI Macan Tutul 602. A brief history of KRI Macan Tutul 602. KRI Macan Tutul 602 was German made warship. KRI Macan Tutul become famous, and one of the evidence for the Indonesia Navy in heroic battle in the Aru Sea in Operation Trikora during in liberation of West Irian, now Papua, from the Netherlands on January 15, 1962. KRI Macan Tutul was involved in a battle the Aru Sea with a Dutch one-ship which eventually fell. Commandant Jos Sodarso and crew the ship RI Macan Tutul. The event Aru Sea with heroism January 15, 1962 is commanded Dharma Samudra Day. The exhibition of the museum is arranged to follow the path starting from the first building, entering the special hall, and the first building Victorious can about a large impacted of the proclamation text carved on marble stone, and see the various flags of the Indonesian Armed Forces, including the Army, the Navy, Air Force, and the Police. The Diorama party the history of the establishment of People's Defense Board, the board of struggle, the role of the young generation of the police in 1945, and the formation the People Defense Soldier. Moving banner in Museum Victoris Oirip Sumarjo room. In this room, victors are presented with painting and photograph, as well as memorial of General Oirip Sumarjo. On the spot, and important items is this collection is the letter of appointment of General Oirip Sumarjo as the first chief of staff, the headquarters of the armed forces with the rank as Lieutenant General on 20 May 1946. The next room ejected to the Jenderal Sudirman room. Exhibition the short story of General Sudirman, who was the first war commander of the post-independent area. In this room, victories can approve the stature the wash had asked to carry General Sudirman, who fell the second military agency by Dutch in 1948. The exhibition also displayed the route of the guerrilla war, various photographs and paintings and memorabilia of General Sudirman, such as his medallion, decoration, and replica this jacket and his care ticket. The next room is the room of the Grand General Ahanasution and Grand General Suharto. Grand General are decorated 5-star award by the site. Indonesia only has 3 Grand General named Sudirman, Ahanasution, and Suharto. In the Grand General room, victors are present with photographed corporate badges of the figures and uniform worn on assembly ceremonies with the decoration of the Grand General. Victories are then directed to enter Diorama 2. The Diorama Room 2, the exhibition various battles in the early years of Indonesia independence. Victories are then directed to enter Diorama 2. The Diorama Room 2, the exhibition various battles in the early years of Indonesia independence. Besides presenting the battles in Semarang, Ambarawa, Surabaya, and they well know Bandung Lautan Api, the diorama also portrays the story of the unity, the army, and civilians. Example, the stories of the woman organizing a food drive to support solidarity, that we are sent to war, and stories of the people sounding the drums to war, the Indonesian soldiers on the airfield of the Dutch that were sweeping the village. The drum we are sounded to all the soldiers to prepare for the enemy, while the chief could take cover. A newspaper claiming of the situation at the time was also displayed in one the diorama, along with the narration explaining the detail of the event in the Diorama 2 room. Photograph and uniform of the Indonesian Armed Forces as part of the parading in many maintaining world speech by sending troops to various countries that are conflict. The first Garuda contingent was sent to Egypt in 1957, and the most correction Contingent Garuda XX111 was assigned to South Lebanon. On the ground floor of the building, a wide array of weapons is displayed in the weapon room, ranging from the traditional weapons up the legend wide, medium wide, and heavy wide weapons. After exploring the first building, victories are directed to continue to the second building that also has two floors that house Diorama 3 and the upper floor and Diorama 4. On the first floor, Diorama 3 presents a variety of history war battles in various regions, such as the Battle Puputan Margarana in Bali, led by Lieutenant Colonel Gusti Ngurah Rai. Another story present here is the battle in Sulawesi, commanded by Robert Walter Mongsidi. Several of the battles include the battle in Sibolga by North Sumatra, and the stories of the Papuan people is struggle. Diorama 4 is currently closed or of the public due to big flood that exceeded the museum. Following the path of the museum exhibition, victories are directed to visit the contents, the uniform room, and the horses meeting hall. In the uniform room, visitor can observe the uniform of the Indonesian Armed Forces from different areas, starting from the uniforms of the early People Defense Board or BKR, the People Defense Soldier or TKR, the Indonesian Armed Forces or TRI, up to the uniforms of the corrected armed forces. They are type of uniform TRI of the uniform of the corrected armed forces. They are their type of uniform of the armed forces displayed in the museum for each division, namely the Daily Dutch Uniform or PDH, the Violet Uniform or PDL, and the Assembly Uniform or PDU. The Indonesian Armed Forces also provide special uniform for female members of the armed forces. Finally, in closing, the Satria Mandala Museum is considered as a unique museum as is it as a collection of war tank pledge the ground of the museum. One of the things that's worthy to note this railway tank was our operation between 1955 that 1962 to across train from Bandung to Banjar and protect the range from the DI or TII guerrilla. In addition to that, the masterpiece collection of its museum is the current aircraft, the wasage from the Japanese troops. The aircraft was damaged when confiscated. However, after the plane was repaired, the plane was flown for the first time by Adi Sucipto. Thank you for following this virtual tour well. If there are mistakes, please forgive me. Thank you. Bye bye. See you next time.